All right. Hey, team. Welcome back. Sad to miss you this morning. Remember that when we have a 2 hours late day on a Tuesday, we will cancel our Tuesday morning meeting and we'll still write goals, and hopefully you communicate with your team in order to share those for accountability's sake. But I wanted to create this video so that you can have those goals for the week to come anyway. So here we go. First of all, I have some New Year's quotes for you. I like, leadership teacher. I love quotes. And so I wanted to share those with you. This first one is Alfred Lord Tennyson. He said, "Hope smiles from the threshold of the year to come, whispering it will be happier." Then we have Wanson Daizan. "I hope you realize that every day is a fresh start for you, that every sunrise is a new chapter in your life waiting to be written." C.S. Lewis said, "You are never too old to set another goal or to dream a new dream." And then David Bowie said, "I don't know where I'm going from here, but I promise it won't be boring." These are 4 quotes that I love hearing at the beginning of the new year. I found, you see these images are similar. I found a list, they had 70 of them. And I picked some that really spoke to me, stood out to me today. And I hope that these are helpful for you too. When we talk about new year, we talk about New Year's resolutions and that sort of thing. But I think we need to think about renewal. And I think we need to think about refocusing ourselves on intentionally living the life that we want to live. We've got quote number 5 here. Ralph Waldo Emerson said, "The only person you are destined to become is the person you decide to be." And to me, that speaks to what we are doing every week in this group and every day, hopefully, is that we're thinking about the kind of person we want to be, and we are creating our own destiny. Character is the result of the thousands of choices that you make daily. And so as a result, you create that destiny by deciding that you're going to, right? And so when I think about our new year and think about our team and our leadership class and our program and what we're built on, this quote is so true. And I think it can be hard sometimes to remember that. Over the break, to be honest, the last several days, I felt like I was in a little bit of a funk. And I think when we are super busy people, like I am and like you all are, when everything stops and even the holidays are over at that point, the last few days of break, it's easy to lose sight, I think, of what we want to be, what we want to do, what our goals are. And so, yeah, I was a little bit down, but I think we need to remember our focus on intention and do our best to renew ourselves and renew that intention. I have a video for you. I think this is it. Yeah, this is one of my former students, Connor. This video was produced by our friends at Character Strong, and he's going to talk a little bit about that struggle of actions first, feelings follow. So let's, it's short, it's a minute and a half. Let's check it out.
And I feel like the real foundation of it is deciding who you want to be, and then every day working towards that person, that identity that you want to become. But I mean, every day there's thousands of choices. And I feel like there's pretty much 3 things that decide choices. You have your mind, which will tell you one thing. You have your physical senses that will tell you another thing. And I mean, sometimes that can get you in trouble for certain people. And then you have like your heart and your soul, which tells you another thing, that kind of like that gut feeling, right? And sometimes reacting off feelings can be good in some situations, but I mean, there's a lot of times that it's not the best, right? When you're angry or something like that, and you allow your anger to get the best of you, then you react out of anger instead of thinking about the bigger picture and then being like, okay, if I do this, then this is a possible outcome. So yeah, what I do, I really try to think about the choices I make for me with football, I have to choose to wake up every single day and go work out, study my playbook, and do the things that I want to do that's going to get me to that person that I want to be. And trust me, there's days that I don't want to do it, but I know that I will feel better because of it, because I'm choosing my actions. And that's what's going to, ultimately decide how I feel because of those actions.
All right, so you heard a few things in there that I'm sure you've heard before in this program as we go through here. Just a reminder, personality is a gift basically set by the age of 6. Character is who you are based on the thousands of choices that you make daily. And you heard Connor talk about how making those choices it's not always easy to make those choices. But we still want to continue to work toward it, right? Building character is about living with intention, and intention minus action equals squat, right? Intention minus action is not useful or helpful. It doesn't help you accomplish what you want to accomplish, get to where you want to go, or be who you want to be, right? When we come to a new year, we need to remember that it's not about facing the old year, or it's not about forgetting the old year, excuse me. It's not about forgetting what happened. It's about renewing ourselves and facing what's to come. And like I mentioned earlier, that's the message that I really needed to hear this week is I need to be ready for what's to come. I need to renew my energy, renew myself through this new focus on what we're trying to do here, okay? So as we focus on our goals this week, we're focusing on this idea of renewal, getting back to what we know we want to do and who we know we want to be, okay? So as you write your goals this week, remember, I'll put these up here and then you can pause, write them, and then come back to watch the end of the video. We'll have some announcements on here for you. Your character goal stems this week are, this week I will choose renewal by, okay? Maybe you think about what's a relationship that needs renewal, that you need to work on, a relationship where you know things could get better. Or maybe you have let some of your positive habits slip and you need to get back into those this week. What is it at home and at school this week? This week I will choose renewal by, okay? Choosing is living with intention. Renewal is regaining our focus on what really matters, who we want to be, what we want to do. So take a moment, pause if you need to, write those goals, and then come on back for those announcements. Remember, because we did not have a Tuesday morning meeting this week, remember to talk to your team members, send around a group text, send around an email, etc. Hold each other accountable, please. Hold each other accountable to your goals. What is it that you're trying to do this week as you're trying to intentionally focus on renewal in the next week? Announcements. Today we've got bowling versus Governor John R. Rogers High School down at the Daffodil Bowl. By the time this is up, hopefully you still have a chance to get there if you'd like to. Both basketball teams are playing. Boys are at Emerald Ridge High School and girls are here. Tonight's girls basketball game is actually our game of the week for this first week back. So if you are able to be there and represent and support, we know that the team would love to see you, would love to have you there. Creating that spirit crowd, cheering and having a great time. So thank you. Reminder, as always, if you've got anything for the good of the order, feel free to send me an email or let me know and I'll make sure it gets into our announcements here. I want to make sure that we're able to talk about our club events and music concerts and other things. Just let me know, because if they're not on my radar, I won't have them. And we want to make sure people have the ability to be involved. So thank you. Make it a great day. The choice is yours. Look forward to seeing you back here next Tuesday. Take care, folks.